Hello, this is just a short video showing how I cleaned up an old tricycle that my wife and I picked up at a sale in Ascot recently. Because it was all rusty and in a state of disrepair, we thought it was older than it actually is. We thought it was possibly something from the 60s or 70s, but it turns out it's probably from the 2020s. Nevertheless, I thought I'd clean it up for my grandson Samuel to ride when he's older. He's only 9 months old at the moment, but apparently he's very advanced for his age, so I think I better get a bit of a move on. When the tricycle's fully dismantled, I give all the flaky rust a rub with some steel wool. I decide on this little project that I might get rid of some of the finer rust used in electrolysis. I've never used it before, but basically it's a brine solution with a cathode, anode and a battery charger really. I just leave the chrome parts to soak in the solution for about 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see by the colour of the water, the rust is starting to come off. This is just a part of the process that I'm going to use to kind of stop the rust from coming back. I'm going to nickel plate everything, and hopefully that's better than painting. For the rusty parts that won't be seen, I give them a quick clean and use the Hammerite straight on rust paint. As I said before, I'm going to try and nickel plate all of the chrome. This probably won't cover the actual chrome itself, but any bare rust patches that I've now cleaned, the nickel will cover them and hopefully prevent them from going rusty again. So firstly, I've got to make the nickel plating solution. I'm doing this by adding 2 gallons of vinegar, just plain vinegar, white vinegar, to a bucket with some salt. Then I'm going to put an anode and a cathode connected to some sheets, small sheets of nickel, and place them at opposite ends of the bucket and just wait for the electrolysis to turn the water as dark a turquoise as I can get. While I'm waiting for the nickel plating solution to form, I wash all the parts in soapy water and then rinse them in cold, clean water. As an extra precaution, I dip all the parts in some patio cleaner and then rinse them off in clean water. Here you can see the 2 back wheels in the nickel plating solution, and you can't quite see it properly, but they are bubbling. That means that the plating is taking place. Once that's all done, I give all the parts a rinse, let them dry, and then it's time to start the reassembly. And I start by refitting the tyres and inner tubes to the wheels. Unfortunately, the trike only came with one pedal, and I was unable to find a replacement for the one that was missing, so I'm having to fashion a couple of pedals out of a couple of blocks of wood. There you have it, one crusty, squeaky tricycle rescued from the rust pile and brought back to life for my grandson Samuel. He doesn't know it yet, but he's about to have the coolest set of wheels on the block. Thanks for sticking around and watching while I battled with stubborn bolts, dirty rust and my own ageing knees. If you haven't already, I wonder if you'd consider subscribing. It is free and it helps give incentive to create more content. Thank you. Until the next time, keep your tools sharp, your tetanus shots up to date, and remember, if it isn't broken, give it to me for 5 minutes.